Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining the session. It's day 13 today, so we've got 3 more days left, and then we'll all be happy. We'll get our certificates, and then we can start spreading our wings. How excited! I mean, let's not forget that this is an international recognition qualification. It can take you to places. And one thing that we not to forget, especially for our country in South Africa, please, whatever that you're consuming in these sessions, can you please try to share with our communities? It's very, very important. This is a very, very good qualification. All right, moving on. We've got Dr. Shalu Gupta. She's from India. I'm quickly going to introduce, and just to let you know a little bit of her background. Before I even begin, just to introduce myself very quickly. My name is Khomotso Thamorotolo. We are based in South Africa. We're representing Nexus University. All right, a quick one. Dr. Shalu Gupta is working as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science in Baba Farid College, Bathinda, Punjab in India. She received her PhD degree at the Department of Computer Science, Assam Don Bosco University in Assam. She has more than 8 years experience in teaching and 3 years experience in industry as software programmer. She worked on previous projects with a team of 4 to 5 software programmers as a team leader. She holds Master of Technology and Tech degree in Computer Science and Engineering from lovely professional university, Pakarwa, Punjab in India. She has given various invited talks regarding the welfare of society on e-waste management and disposal awareness in Punjab. And then her main research interests are in the areas of image processing, which we actually call the IP, pattern recognition, which is the PR, national language processing, which will be the NLP, data science and analytics, as well as machine learning, etc., etc. She's having hands-on experience on data science, machine learning, which is the Python, MATLAB, etc. She has attended many national and international conferences or your workshops, and she has more than 20 research papers. That's very, very nice. 20 research papers in national and international journals and conferences. Thank you so much. This will be our teacher, or should I say the lecturer or our presenter for today. We welcome Dr. Shalu Gupta. Thank you so much, Doctor. You can proceed.
Thank you so much,
Welcome
ma'am.
to everybody. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Please enjoy today's session. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Don't be left behind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for my brief introduction about me. First of all the participants, happy Lodi to all of you and Makar Sankranti in advance.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Gupta. All right. I think what we can do, we can maybe start off the session.
Yeah. Now we are going to start our session. Screen is visible to all of you? And my voice is audible?
And your voice, let's see. Not yet. Yes, we can. We can actually see the screen. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to start our topic, natural language processing, which is our today's topic. In today's topic, we are going to discuss about NLP, text pre-processing, tokenization, sentiment analysis, and the various projects on text classification. All of us know about the language. The session must be an interactive. I think we have to give the answer to each other. Then it becomes more interactive and more helpful to me because this is an FDP. Not I am teaching to the students. They can also help me in learning more and more. Please make the session interactive. It's very beneficial for us. Now, what is language in general terms? What is the meaning of language? If we talk about English, French, German, or what about other language we have, what is the meaning of language in general terms?
That helps us in communication and with the people.
Yeah, sure, please. Yes, which will help us to communicate with others. Which will help us to communicate with others. That is the language. If I say something to you, you can understand it as I want to say to you. That is a language. Is this clear? What is the meaning of language? What I said to you. Suppose that I am explaining NLP. What is NLP? And you same understand the same thing in the same way as I am told you. Then it is called language. Now, what is the concept of natural language processing? Now we are going about today's topic. What is natural language processing? Natural language processing is an artificial branch of an artificial intelligence. It is also a part of computer science, human language, and artificial intelligence. It is used by, it is an interaction between the computers and humans using the natural language. Whatever we are saying, that must be understood by the computer. As I want to say something to the computer must understand it or analyze it or manipulate it in the same way as a human being can do. That is a NLP. Suppose that I ask from the computer in through Google Chrome, through Google, then what will be, I use speech recognition. In that case, I say what is the meaning of natural language processing. It will give the answer in the same way. The meaning of natural language processing, that is an example of natural language processing. It helps the developers to organize the knowledge for performing tasks such as translation. We can use it in NLP for translation, automatic summarization, speech recognition, or topic segmentation, tokenization. All these things we can use. This is a part of the natural language processing. Now, in brief, what is the meaning of natural language processing? The computer can understand what the human being wants to say to the computer. It will give the answers according to that question, whatever we ask from the computer. Now, tell me, what is the example, live example, real time example of NLP? Please tell me. Tell me, please, if you have an idea what is NLP, what is the application of NLP, where we use NLP?
ChatGPT is an application of NLP, I think.
Yes. Very good. ChatGPT is an example of NLP. Yes.
Ma'am, speech recognition.
Yes. Speech recognition is also an example of NLP. Now we understand what is the NLP. NLP gives the answer whatever we ask from the NLP or computer. We can say that. Now, what are the various applications of computer? We are going to discuss one by one each application of NLP. NLP, first one, as you told, speech recognition. What is the meaning of speech recognition? We can say that if I am using some words or converting the spoken words into the text, for example, when we are using mobile phone, home automation, video recovery, whatever we are using, then it will be represented in the form of speech recognition. Suppose that I ask from the computer or from the Google, I ask that what is the meaning of natural processing. If I have a headache, then I ask the medicine about the headache, then it will give the result according to that. That is a part of speech recognition. Because I am asking from the computer, I have an headache, please tell me the medicine. The Google will help us to find out the various options we have, what are the various medicines available in that time period. That will give the answers according to that. It means that it will give the answers whatever questions we are asking from the machine, it will respond according to that. That is a part of the speech recognition. Now, next one is sentimental analysis. Sentimental analysis is also known as, now this is an example over here. Sentimental analysis is also known as an opinion mining. Opinion mining meaning that it is used to the web to analyze the attitude and behavior and emotional state of the sender. Suppose that these are our different emojis, whatever we are using, that will help us in the finding of sentiment analysis, whether we are happy, sad, angry. This will give the answers whether if we are happy and we have a great, we write on the as a remarks as a great, then it will return us as a positive attitude of the customer. It will helps in the review of the customers inside the customer to enhance their products, because when we give the feedback about that, then sentiment analysis is used by the machines, by the companies for that. Now next one is our chatbot. You told us chatbot, we know that machine translation. What is the meaning of machine translation? Now whatever we are writing, suppose that I know English language, but I don't, suppose that I know Hindi, I know Hindi very well. I give the example to the Google to translate it. I speak in Hindi and it will automatically convert to other language, whatever language I want to convert. That is a part of machine translation. All of you have used sometimes when we have to write down something in English or in Punjabi or in any language, whatever we want to do, we use Google Translate. Whether you already use that Google Translate or I will give the example for that. If you have any doubt, you can ask me about this, because I know that you all know basic terms are there: sentiment analysis, machine translation, like that. All these are the basic terms whatever we have used in day to day life. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Now next one is spell check and autocorrect. Spell check and autocorrect, when we use MS Word, then there is a spell check and autocorrect is there. At that time, the NLP is the first time used for that. In the starting, because it starts in 1940s, but in 1990, the spell check and grammar check options are there in the MS Word. Then the use of NLP starts properly. Spelling checking meaning that when we are writing, there is some green line or red line is to be there. Red line told us in the MS Word that there is some spelling mistake. That is a, there is the use of a NLP. Then survey analytics. Survey analytics meaning that we are using for survey also. Now another example is over here. This is an example of what? Tell me what is this? You have an idea about this picture? What is this picture shows us? Tell me please. Am I audible? This picture is showing, hi, we are here to
It is
answer any
asking,
question.
it is asking a question and asking us to like whether we have any questions for him. So the then the person can reply from the other side, or the computer or anyone who can reply from the other side.
Yes, sir. What is this? This is called what term? What term is used for that? Chatbot. We say it chatbot, which will help. I have written over here. Can understand consumer questions and recommend them products, book meetings like that. This is an example of chatbot. Now this one is an example of a sentiment
Emotion
analysis.
detection, yes, ma'am.
Now the next one is spam detection. What is the meaning of spam detection? What is the meaning of spam? In general terms, we have a email IDs on Google. Then there's some options inbox and spam. Some mails are in the spam. What is the meaning of that?
Something that is irrelevant for us.
Yes. Detect unwanted emails, which we got number of mails in a day, but some are our in some emails are in our inbox and others are in the spam. Then spam means to detect the unwanted emails getting to the user's inbox. These are, for example, we have got an email and then we check some words, whether these words are related to the spam, then it will put those emails into the spam box. Otherwise it will put into the inbox which are not in the spam. Question answering, we are using Alexa, Amazon Alexa, we that will give the answers to our questions automatically. Information extraction, if we want to extract any information from the particular thing, we can extract the information from that. That is maybe structured or unstructured or semi-structured will be there. It can be used. And now we are having some others with us. What is natural language understanding? Natural language understanding meaning that we are converting a large text into a more formal representations. Then it is called natural language understanding. Name entity recognition. entity means which have some identification, and on the basis of that identification and classifying the named entities such as the name of the organization, locations in the text. We have a number of things in the text. What we have: name of the organization, person name, location, contact number, all these are to be there, and we have to find out or extract the relevant information from that by using the knowledge based construction. It is called named entity recognition over there. Then text classification. We can classify the text according to their topic. Sentiment classification, we can say that topic classification. Spam detection is also part of the text classification if we want to classify the text. And for this we use different algorithms. For example, spot vector machines classifiers we use, naive bayes, logistic regression, CNN, RNN. Now the text generation, we know that chat gpt is one of the good example for text generation. That is also part of the NLP. Now, what are the various components of natural language processing? The major components when we speak something to understand. First one is NLP. Firstly, we will give the input as a speech to the machine. Suppose that I want to ask what are the various components of NLP from the computer in the terms of speaking, not typing. We are just speaking that, or then we say that what are the various components of NLP. Then first the work is assigned to the NLU. NLU helps the machine to understand whatever we speak. To understand, the machine will understand what we want to say and analyze the human language by extracting the metadata, and from such as concept, entities, keywords, what are the emotions, what are the relations and semantic roles we are using. It means, what is this? What do the users say? NLP, the first phase is to NLU, which will understand what the user wants to say or human being wants to say, and what is his or her intent to say that, and actually what is the meaning of that. That will be solved by the NLU. Now next one is, it will pass to the NLG, because whatever we ask, the machine firstly understands it, as a human being also understands it what we want to say. After that, NLG generate according to that what are the answers. What is the, for example, I asked from you what is NLP. You will firstly understand what I want to say, then according to that you will give the final answers to us. That is a part of NLG. You are using your intelligence, your knowledge for that. That is a NLG. NLG acts as a translator that converts computerized data into natural language representation. It mainly involves text planning, sentence planning, and text realization. Whatever you said, the computer or the machine will understand what will be the answer for that and plan according to that what will be the answer given to the other person. That is a NLG. What should we say to user? Now what we have to respond to the user or human being, what will be the intelligent words we have to use, what are the structured data, and what are the totally sentence or text we have to plan to give the answer. Now finally we get the output. Is this clear? What is the components of the NLU and NLG? What is the difference between these? Now tell me, what is the difference between NLU and NLG? Tell me, what is the mainly difference between these two terms, NLU, because it is an important part of NLP. What is the meaning of these? What is the difference between these? Okay, I'll give the answer. NLU is the process of reading and interpreting the language. Whatever user says, that is reading and interpreting the language. And NLG will process of writing and generating the answer and in that particular language, in whatever language we ask. If we ask in English, and it will give the answers in English and proper way. That is a NLG. Now we have some challenges. Challenges in NLP. First one is lexical ambiguity. Ambiguity meaning that which is not clear, because we can easily understand whatever I said to you, you can understand me. But in case of a machine, the machine can have more than one meaning of the same word or sentence. That is ambiguity. Now, these are the various challenges in NLP. First one is lexical ambiguity. Lexical ambiguity meaning that we have a in a sentence we have more than one meaning exists in the presence of two or more possible meanings of the sentence within a single word. We are using a single word, and whatever we have a more than one meaning in that case. Suppose that I am at home and I say that the tank was full. What is the meaning of that in our terms? If I am at home, if I said that the tank was full, what is the meaning of that? Tell me, please. Tell me, please, participants. If I at home I said that the tank was full, what do you understand about that? I speech. I first input is our speech. I speech that the tank was full. Now your term is NLU. You are using NLU, understanding what I want to say. Firstly, tell me what I want to say. Whether you understand that. Whether you understand what I want to say. The tank was full.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What is the meaning of that?
The tank was full means
The water tank or something else. I am saying that when I am home, you can easily understand that
there,
the
there is kind of ambiguity. Like we don't know whether it is what tank you are talking about.
yes, there is an ambiguity whether I'm talking about the petrol tank, meaning that we have a Activa or two wheeler, four wheelers are there. The tank of the car is full or the water tank is full. Not clear. Okay, that is a part of the ambiguity. Now, another example is Manya is looking for match. What is the meaning of this? This is also there is an ambiguity is also there. The word match refers to the either Manya is looking for a partner or looking for a match, cricket match or other match. There is also an ambiguity over there. Now, syntactic ambiguity. Syntactic meaning that presence of two or more possible meaning within a sentence. Now, within a sentence, we have a more than one possible meaning. Then suppose that old men and women were taken to safe place. It means that both we can understand old men and old women or young women are there. The sentence in this there is a word ambiguity, syntactic meaning that when we are writing old men and women, meaning that old men and old women or old men and young women, there is also an ambiguity over here. Now, another example is suppose that I saw the girl with binocular. Now, did I have the binocular or the girl have the binoculars? There are two meanings. Next one is semantic ambiguity. Semantic ambiguity meaning that occurs when the meaning of words themselves can be misinterpreted. The words can be misinterpreted in that case, then there is a semantic ambiguity. Suppose that what is the example? The car hit the poles while it was moving. While it was moving, while it was moving, what is the meaning of this? There are ambiguity also. It means that first meaning we can first interpret we can that the car while moving hit the pole. The car while moving hit the pole. First meaning is that. Second meaning, the car hit the pole while the pole was moving. There are two meanings in this case. Semantics ambiguity meaning that meaning of the words. Now, the car while moving hit the pole, and the car hit the pole while the pole was moving. It is not clear in this sentence. The next one is about pragmatic ambiguity, where the context of a phrase gives it multiple interpretations. When we have a more than one interpretation of the same word, then it is called pragmatic ambiguity. The police are coming. Police are coming, meaning that police is coming at our home for dinner or lunch, maybe, or police is coming in the area for a particular investigation, or at for what purpose? That is not clear from this sentence. There is also an ambiguity. All these are the major challenges in the NLP. Now we have the various phases of NLP. First one is we give the input as a sentence, then morphological pre-processing is there. That is the first phase of NLP. This is, and lexical analysis is also there, which will scans the source code. Now we can see source code as a stream of characters and converts it into the meaningful lexemes. It divides the whole text, whatever text we write down, it will convert it into the paragraph, sentence, and words. We call it tokenization. The term is tokenization is also in our topic. Tokenization meaning that when we are converting the paragraph into the number of sentences, then we call it a sentence tokenization. When we convert the sentence into the number of words, then it is called word tokenization, meaning that we are dividing the whole task, whole paragraph, whole text into the paragraphs, then we convert it into the sentences, then we convert it into a number of words. That is the part of the morphological pre-processing. Now, syntax analysis. Syntax analysis meaning that to analyze the, or it is called parsing. Syntax analysis is used for checking the grammar, word arrangement, and shows the relationship among the words. Well, the syntax meaning that in case of English, we have some syntax, full stop, question mark, exclamation sign is there, where we have to put question mark, where we have to put exclamation sign, or where we have to put the full stop. These are the syntax we have, meaning that when we study about any language, there are some syntax for that. Same is over here. We have some syntax. Suppose that we are writing the sentence like that: the school goes to the boy. That will be rejected by the syntax analyzer or parser, because this is not a sentence. The school goes to the boy. The actual sentence is what? What is the actual sentence? If we talk about this sentence, the school goes to a boy. What is the
Goes
actual?
to the school.
Yes, very good. Now this is an incorrect answer. Syntax analysis. Next one is semantic analysis. Suppose that I write down Agra goes to the Manya. That is also incorrect. There is a syntactic analysis over there, because Manya goes to the Agra. Next one is semantic analysis. Semantic analysis meaning that to draw exact meaning, or you can say dictionary meaning from the text. The text is checked for meaningfulness. Semantic analyzer would reject a sentence like hot ice cream. What is that? Ice cream is never hot. When we say that ice cream, then there is not possibility of hot ice cream. It is semantic analyzer work to check the each and every word, phrase, and sentence, whatever we are writing or we are giving as an input to the computer. Next one is pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic analysis meaning that simply fits the actual objects or events which exist in a given context with object references obtained during the last phase. That is called semantic analysis. For example, we write down over here, put the banana in the basket on the shelf. Can have two semantic pragmatic analysis, these two possibilities. Now, suppose that I say that open the door. Open the door. Whether this is an order or this is a request, we can misinterpret that. That is a part of a pragmatic analysis. Open the door meaning that sometimes we are saying that please open the door, meaning that we are requesting. And if we say that, oh, giving the order to others, open the door, then it is an order. What type of that? Whether we are giving the machine as an order, open the door, or this is a request. There's a pragmatic analysis will check that. Now, which we go to do practically, tokenization, parts of speech, all these things we will do in practical format. Tokenization, I have already told you. What is the meaning of tokenization? Please tell me. What is the meaning of tokenization? As I already told you.
Breaking the sentence into the word and phrases as it is written Here itself.
Yes, yes. Breaking the sentence or breaking the paragraph into the
But,
sentence, then into words.
yeah.
For this, we use word tokenization file or library functions in the Python. And for sentence tokenization, we use sentence underscore tokenization for the same tokenized word. Now, parts of speech tagging. We have some terms, parts of speech tagging. The process of labeling each word in the sentence with its grammatical part of the speech. Suppose that I give an example. In general terms, what we say that I'm going to the school. Now, I is your pronoun, am is your helping verb, going is your verb, to is your preposition, the is determiner, and school is the noun. We have these words. A sentence is a combination of all these things. All of us know that a sentence is a combination of all these things. We can say that noun, pronoun, helping verb, verb, preposition, determiner, all these things are to be there. That is a parts of speech tagging. Process of labeling each word, whatever word we have in the sentence, we have to label each word as a noun, pronoun, singular noun, plural noun, like that. We have to give all these things. Then it is a called parts of speech tagging. Each and everything we have to tag. Named entity recognition, the process of identifying and categorizing named entities such as people, place, or organization, whatever text we have with us. And from this text, we have to find out where we have a people name, where we have a place name, where we have an organization or business name or institute name. Then it is called a named entity recognition. Next one is sentimental analysis. Sentimental analysis meaning that the goal of sentimental analysis is to identify and comprehend the sentiment or emotional tone portrayed in the text data, what the user want to say, whether his or her views are positive about the particular topic or as a feedback or negative or neutral. Nothing he wants to say some about the feedback of any topic. That is sentimental analysis. Machine translation meaning that the process of automatically translating the text from one language to another language. If we want to convert the text in from one language to another language, we use machine translation as we are using Google. Now, the text classification. The text classification is the process of categorizing the text into predefined categories or the topics. We have text pre-processing because it is our practical part. Text pre-processing means that segmentation is, what is the meaning of segmentation? Segmentation is the to break the entire document into the constituent sequences. For example, in this, the sky is clear, the stars are twinkling at night. Now we have two sentences over here. The sky is clear is one sentence, and the other sentence is the stars are twinkling at night. That is your segmentation of the paragraph into the constituent sentences. Next one is tokenization. Tokenization, same word we have repeated over here, is to break down the sentence into constituent words and store them. This is called tokenization. Each word is called token. For example, in this sentence, the stars are twinkling at night. We have totally 6 words. The stars are twinkling at night. All these are stored in different variable. All these are stored in a same variable as a array or list within the Python. Removing the stop words. What are the various stop words we have? For example, comma we have a full stop, we have a question mark. We have to remove all these words. Removing stop words needed to make the learning process faster by getting rid of non-essential words. Whatever words are not essential.
Kadalol bisa.
Pardon?
Epifanen.
Excuse me, do you want to ask anything? Okay. Now removing stop words. Whatever some words are stop words for the meaning which are not playing any important role. And non-essential words are there. We have to remove all these words which add little meaning to our statement and just there to make our statement sound more cohesive. Then we have to remove all those words which are not more essential. Words such as was, were, meaning that helping verbs we have, determiners we have, prepositions we have to remove all these. Was, in, is, the, then we can remove these words, stop words, and can be removed. For example, within this sentence, the stars are twinkling at night. We are having important words star, twinkling, and night. These words will be extracted, which are very important for us. For example, if we want to know about the sentiment analysis, meaning that we have a feedback of the customers, then we have to find out whether the feedback of a customer is great. If I write down as a feedback, great, yeah, then this is more important than the other words for them. Then we use removing the stop words technique over there. Now the next one is stemming. Stemming is a process of obtaining the word stem of the word. Word stem gives new words upon adding. Stemming meaning that, for example, we can write down wait. Wait. We can create number of words from that. Waited, waiting, waits. But actual word is your wait. It will give us the actual word. Wait. For example, study. We have a study. Now we can, what type of words we can create from study? STUDY, study. If we have this word, then what are the various words we can create from this? Tell me, please.
Studied, studying, something like that.
Yes. Yes, yes. If we have a walk word,
Walked, walking.
yes. Stem words are used to normalize the words into its base form or root form. Now, what we can say that wait is our root form, and these are waiter, waiting, waits, whatever words we are generating from the root form. That is your wait. We are generating from this word. Suppose that we have a celebrate word. That is your root word. And we generate celebrate, celebrated, celebrating. All these are our other words which are not the root word. Generated from the root word, we can say that. When we are using stemming, then it will remove the E and just for example, we write down intelligence. Intelligence, it will remove the CE. It means it will remain only intelligent. Now, let me lemmatization. Lemmatization is the process of obtaining, which are the problem of stemming that will be removed in the lemmatization. Lemmatization is the process of obtaining the root stem of the word. Root stem gives a new base form of a word that is present in the dictionary. But in case of a stemming, whether that word is after stemming, whether that word is present in the dictionary or not, it doesn't matter. But in case of lemmatization, it will check whether that word is present in the word in the dictionary, then it will give the answer from which the word is derived. Suppose that leaves, we have a word leaves in the text, and after stemming, we got LEAF leaf. Now we have a word leaves. After stemming, what we got LEAV leave, but that is not our actual word. That is a problem in stemming. But in case of a lemmatization, if we write down leaves, it will return leaf, and if we write down leaves, then it also returns leaf. In both cases, it will return leaf. That is the difference between stemming and lemmatization. Now lowercasing. Now we have to convert the text into the lowercase. Okay, for example, we have written over here book. Book is converted into a lowercase. Why we convert the whole text? First step, most of the time, first step of in text pre-processing is to convert the whole text into the lowercase. Why we convert it into the lowercase? What is the benefit to convert it into the lowercase? If I want to convert the whole text into the lowercase, what is the benefit regarding the same?
It might process faster. I'm not very sure.
Yeah, sure, you are right. Process becomes faster because we know that For example, in Word, sometimes some words are not added in the dictionary, MS Word. Some words are not added in the dictionary. Suppose that my name, Shalu, that is not added in the dictionary. Suppose that I write down S is capital, HALU in the small letters. If I add to the dictionary, then it will be added. Then next time, if I write down small letters, SHALU in the small letters, that will not be added in the dictionary. Again, I have to add it. Is this clear? If we have some words are in the capital letters or small letters, all are we have to add in the different manner. That's why we have to firstly convert the text into the lower case, because when we are want to find out, suppose that when we are giving as a feedback, great, I write down G capital and you write down G in the small letter, these are becomes two different words for the machine. Great, whether you are writing all the words, all the characters of the great word in the capital form and others in the small, then this become your different words for the machine. We have to convert into the one word because we want to analyze the sentiments of the customer. That's why we have to convert the whole text into the lower case. Is this clear why we converting the whole
Um,
text into the lower case?
uh,
That is
yeah,
a benefit.
I have a question. It's like during text pre-processing in stemming and lemmatization. So when it is converting it to the base form, will it like some of the word it is choosing correct and some of word it is choosing incorrect? Will not be the accuracy will be compromised like while training the text or pre-process in the
That's why we most of the time use lemmatization. In case of a lemmatization, there is no problem.
in lemmatization also I think okay.
In some cases, yes, yes. In some cases, in rare cases, we have some problem over there. I can understand whatever you want to say. We can have some problem. We have to check that.
Okay.
In some words, we have.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any doubt up to this? Now, we will move to the next is our sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis. What is the meaning of? We have already discussed that sentiment analysis.
It will like classify the emotions of the people, like using the word, kind of word you are using, it will categorize into the sentiments, kind of good, bad, or happy, unhappy, kind of thing.
Yes, that is the analyzing of sentiment. Good, harmful, neutral, like this I have given example. It is also called opinion mining. It is used to identify and comprehend the sentiments of the user or emotions of the users in that text, whatever he has written in the text. According to that, the primary goal of the sentiment analysis is to categorize that text as good, harmful, neutral, enabling the businesses to learn more about consumer attitude. Whatever we have the attitude, we write on great, good, harmful, or neutral. Whatever we write on, we have to categorize according to that. Some words. Now, sentiment is frequently context dependent, and whatever we write down, that is dependent upon the sentiment. We have the important provide objective insights. What is the objective of the user, and build better products, because sentiment, whenever we go in any restaurant, they will fill a form from us about feedback. What is your reviews? What are the, even in the PTM we go in the schools, they also ask about the remarks, write down the remarks, because it will help the school or it helps the restaurant about the improve their products, improve their services. If we are talking about schools, the school wants to improve their services. If they're providing any type of service and what type of improvements they require, for this purpose we have a feedback. Sentiment analysis, analyze at a scale, what scale is there. Suppose that I'm not satisfied from one teacher in my kids school, then I will give the feedback about that teacher, the others may also give that. Then the school may know that the teacher working is not good, that students are not satisfied from that teacher, maybe the other class students are more satisfied from that teacher, the teacher may be interchanged. Then this is the part of the sentiment analysis. Real time results are also there, because sentiments are the actual feedback from customer. Now, there are some approaches for the sentiment analysis: rule-based approach, machine learning approach, and hybrid, or we can say that there is a deep learning approach is also there. Rule-based approach meaning that it will identify, classifies, and score specific keywords based on the predetermined. Suppose that we have a poor, expensive. Now within this, we have some words: happy, affordable, and fast is our positive lexicon, and poor, expensive, difficult are our negative lexicon. And if we are not giving any remarks, or we are saying is each and everything is okay, then there is some neutral lexicons are also there. Rule based meaning that suppose that I have a feedback from you after my session, you will satisfactory, unsatisfactory, like this we have a feedback, you will give according to that. Then that is the rule based. We have applied our own rules, that is not trained to the machine. We have only our rules. Then that is your rule based approach. We are giving, suppose that marks 5 to 10 are positive and negative are -1 to -10, then these are negative, like that. Positive, negative, and neutral are also there. Software scams. These are the rule-based approaches. Machine learning based, when we have some machine learning techniques, we are applying some machine learning techniques, and we are applying some machine learning classifiers over there. Then that is machine learning approach. This process involves creating a sentiment analysis model and training it repeatedly. For example, I am using SVM classifier for analyzing. Then we are using predefined trained models over there. That is the part of machine learning approach. Hybrid, which is a combination of both machine learning and rule based approach, then it is called the hybrid, because it is using to maximize the speed and accuracy of the content whatever we have. Now we will move to the text classification project. We will do later on. Firstly, we will do all these things in practical. Any doubt up to this? Please tell me. These are the. Tell me if you have any practical doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will move to the practical session. Okay. Now, all of you know about the Jupyter notebook, as in the previous sessions you have attended all these things in the Jupyter notebook. We can use also online compiler for the same through Google. Whether you know that, we have a Google Colab.
Yes, ma'am, we know that.
You know that? Okay, good. Now, suppose that first one, NLTK. We have to import some files or libraries for the same. First one is your NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. Suppose that I want to. First one is I have to convert the text into the lowercase. Lowercase, there is no need to import any file or any. Then what we have? Def is what? Tell me, what is this? Def. I have used def. What is the meaning of this?
It is defining a function, so which we can call it later. Like we are making a function of text lowercase. So using this function, we can like we'll use this function wherever we require to make the sentence to a lowercase, or a paragraph to a lowercase, or a whole document to a lowercase kind of.
Yes. This is our defined. We have defined user defined function. We can say that if we talk about the programming language, this is our user defined function, and in this we are passing some string. That is our input string. Hello, how are you? Some words are in capital letters, some characters are in capital letters, and I want to convert it into the lowercase. Then I am calling over here a function. Here is the calling of a function, and after that, what is whatever. After that calling of function, I will whatever I get as an output, we will print it. Print function is also used over here. Then suppose that I put the string hello, how are you? That converted into the lower text. Text dot lower will convert it into the lower case. The result is over here. Sorry, not a, that will be used in the C language. Now, re. regex. Here we are using regex. Regex meaning that we are using for the purpose of recompiling, and we are using it for the purpose of converting the digit pattern. Suppose that I want to get the digit pattern, whatever we have. Now some pattern is there. Here we have so that I have a function remove digits. Remove digits within this we are importing re file, regex file, then text, whatever text I am passing over here. Roll numbers are 231, 453, 657 and 567. These are our roll number. What pattern I want to remove from the text? D meaning the slash D meaning the digits 4, where it find the 4 digits it will remove those. Now there is not a 4 digit, there is only 3 digits are there. 3 digits, combination of 3 digits are present, then I have to write down if 3 over here, it will remove the 3 digit pattern over here. If I write down over here 4, it will remove the first 3 digits, and after that whatever we have, it will represent all these digits. Three digits are removed over here. Now the next one is, sorry, HTML tags. If I have a text, I have a whole text HTML tag. All of you know about the HTML. Hypertext markup language is there for designing a website. For creating a website, we use HTML. HTML tags are also there. For example, in this we have a HTML text. We are passing as an argument text. HTML text is there. There are some tags we have involved, and I want to remove all the text. I only want to get the text whatever we have in the variable text. That's why we use remove HTML tags. For removing HTML tag, we have to pass the pattern. What is the pattern? Less than sign, that is called angular brackets in HTML. Angular brackets, whatever we have write down within this, and angular brackets opening and closing is there. That's why that is the pattern we have passed over here, and we have convert this pattern into and return the text. Whatever text we have without this first page and student record, other text is in your tags available. That's why we remove that.
What
That
is
is
what is the question mark here, ma'am? Data star is like everything, and what is the
meaning that single word is there. If we have a single word within the braces, brackets, we have a, that's why we have used over here. Now, if we want to remove URLs, sometimes we have a text copied from the website and we put over here. Then what we have to remove? We have to remove the URLs from the text. If I want to remove the HTML tag, we have to pass several angular braces out there. And if I want to remove the URLs meaning that if I want to remove the URLs, for that this is HTTP tutorial point, whatever I have copied it over here, and I want to remove this from the text. Then what we have to use, because we know that when we write down any website link, we have to write down https or http, whatever we write down, and then the string will be passed over here, then that will be removed from the text and we will get this answer. Hello only is there, and I'll show you. We have a two links over here. It will remove whatever links we have.
Ma'am, can you please give a little bit explanation of each regular expression, like how you are creating the regular expression, so it will be helpful for us. Like if you have some different pattern, so it will be easy for us to create a regular expression kind of. So if you'll have the idea how to create the regular expression for us or something, then I will give some
Yes,
idea. Yeah.
yes, 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 sir. We have a different type of regular expressions. We have a number of regular expressions with us. For example, if in this case, suppose that I want to remove the digits, meaning that non-text numbers, meaning the digits we have, what we have to write down. Firstly, we have to pass the R variable, then we have to pass the single quotes we have to use. Slash D, meaning that there are some syntax for that. I'll share that also with you on the R meaning that slash D meaning that digits. Now I am passing over here 3, meaning that wherever we have a 3 digits, it will be removed. This will be removed as a pattern because we are passing the pattern 3. If I write down over here 4, because there is no 4 digits are there, then it will display all the digits. Suppose that I have a contact number over here. Contact number is of 10 digits. If I write down over here, 3, 6. Now it will remove the 10 digits. This is a pattern for removing the digits. If I want to remove the digits, then we have to write down like that. Now, if I want to remove the text, may I share with you this code? You can do it. Just, just a minute. Please execute this one. It will be more helpful when we execute it.
Ma'am, as of now, we can take a demo itself because executing each and every command will take, I think, time. So
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
if you can explain the
Yes,
concept.
yes, yes. Just we have to write down the whatever we want. We have a regex file with us, which will help us to find out because we have a different methods to remove these things. Now, what is this? Our HTML tags will be always enclosed within the braces. These braces. All of you know that about that, so please tell me whether you know that what is this.
Yeah.
Okay. HTML tag is there. Whatever we are writing within this, that is in the form of whether one character is there, whether because for example we are writing I meaning that italic. Just one character is there, and more than one characters may also be there. For this, if you have a more than one character, for example I have more than one character, then we have to use star symbol. If we have only one character, then we have to put question mark sign is there. That's why we have used all these things over here in pattern deciding. Now
Ma'am,
in the yes
star
sir.
itself will take everything. Then why? That's why I asked what is the need of question mark? If you just remove the question mark and run, then what will be the answer?
Okay, I'll check. There is no answer. It will not giving any answer to us.
Okay.
Okay, suppose that this will give the whole context. Okay,
Yeah.
you can see here. If we are writing all these things together, then it will give the correct answer. This is the syntax for the same. What is this? This is the syntax for the same. If we want to remove the HTML tags, we have to remove like we have to write down like that. Now, string function is there. We have some string punctuation marks are also there. We have discussed in the slides also that we have a punctuation marks. Punctuation marks meaning that we have a semicolon, colon, greater than, less than, at the rate, question mark sign, full stop, exclamation signs are there. I want to print that. That's why I write down over here string dot punctuation, whatever punctuation marks are included within the text, which will be there. And I have to remove all these punctuation marks. If I want to remove the punctuation marks, that is any symbol we have within the text, we have to use the which file? String file. Now, what we have a string with us as an input string, hello, how are you, and I have called this function. Then translator is a variable which will translate all the string punctuation, whatever string punctuation we have, it will convert those string punctuations and put a space over there. If I write down over here space, then it will write down over space here, but I have not given any space, extra space, because already space is there. That's why there is no extra space, and put the translator will convert the all the punctuation marks and remove those marks from the text, and the output is here, hello, how are you. This will help us in removing the punctuation marks. Now, sometimes we are using the short words in the sense, for example, in the chat, WhatsApp chat, we use good night. For this good night word, we use GN. For you, we use only you. So, same is here. Suppose that good night, for good night, we use GN. For these are some examples I have taken from the net. AFAIK, as far as I know, as soon as possible, we write on ASAP in general terms. Then I stored these words into the dictionary. Chat words is equals to that dictionary which stores all these words, abbreviations, we can say that. And for example, I have displayed over here. After that, if I want to convert, meaning that sometimes we write on G and U, and I want that these words are in proper way to us, then we use chat conversion function I have called over here. And firstly, split the text. Whatever we are doing, we are creating an empty list. I am over here creating an empty list within the function. Then for W in a text dot split, it will split the text, whatever text we have. Hello, GN, meet you tomorrow is in the text, and we convert it into the word W. W dot upper. If we find W dot in upper, meaning that suppose that firstly HELLO, hello is there, that is not an, in the uppercase it will be in the smaller and uppercase, both combinations are there, then else part will be executed and it will append that W, and hello will be stored in the next underscore text, new to underscore text. After that, the next word is your GN. Suppose that GN is there, W dot upper in chat words, yes, that is also in the chat words, good night. Then new text dot append, chat words, W dot upper stores the GN. GN against what we got, good night, that is your key of the text GN, and its value is good night. It will convert it into, and the new text will be stored as an or appended the text good night in the full form, then that will be stored. After that, meet will be there, you now it will check it here, you is the key of the dictionary chat words, then it will convert it into the you. After that, we will get the result of a hello, good night, meet you tomorrow. It means that it will convert the capital letter words into the proper words. That is your chat conversion function we have created over here. Now, if I want to create, check the spellings, whatever spellings I have written down, I have to clear it and I have to make it proper. Then we have to install the text block. I have already installed that, that's why there is a message. Otherwise, you have to install it, pip install text block, which will help us in finding the or correcting the spellings. Suppose that from text block we are importing text block capital letter. Now suppose that I write down as a string, certain conditions are favorable. There are some spelling mistakes in certain conditions and favorable. We have three mistakes in that. Certain word we have a mistake in a certain word, then conditions word, then favorable word. After that, what we are doing, we are using text block function. Text, we are passing the text as an argument, and result will be stored in this result dot correct dot string will be converted, and the result will be here. Certain conditions are favorable. The result is, we will go the correct answer. Now removing the stop words. As we have discussed in the presentation, what are the stop words? What are the various stop words we have? We have to find out firstly it, because we don't know what are the various forms. Suppose that we don't know what are the various stop words we have in our dictionary. We have to import these stop words by using NLTK, natural language toolkit, and I want to print over here. If I write down over here English, it will show the all the stop words whatever we have in the English language in the Python library. It will show that. Suppose that I, me, my, myself, we have, these are your stop words. If I write down over here another language, suppose that I write down over here French, it will show the French words, stop words. Okay, if I write down over here any other language, it will show those stop words. Now we have to remove the stop words. For removing the stop words, we have to use this. Suppose that I have a string, input string. Probably my favorite book is based on programming, and I call the function. I have stored remove stop words, and text will be passed as an argument over here. New text is equals to blanks list. After that, we are splitting it into the number of words, and we are using the English stop words function over here. Now, first one is probably. Probably is a stop word. No. This condition is false. If this condition is false, then else part will be executed and new text will be appended with the word probably. Then next word is your my. My is a stop word in the English list. Yes, we see that that is available in our stop word list. That is available in our stop word. Then my will be executed over here, and my will be appended with blank. Suppose that I write down over here any word, then it will show the word after in place of the stop word. It will be easily clearly available and it will be clearly understandable to us. If we write down over here dollar sign, meaning that it will show us that where we have some stop words, what are the various stop words. For example, in this sentence we have a stop words my, is, on. All these are our stop words that will be removed by using the function stop words and English word we are to use. Now, if I want to remove the emojis from the text, whatever emojis, because we know that when we are passing some text to the others, some comments to the others, then we are using some emojis over here. Suppose that I am using emoji over here. Great. Stay cool and calm and give your best, your knowledge with you, my best wishes with you. At the time of exams, we give the motivational message to the students like that, stay cool and calm like this. Now, if I want to remove these emojis, I pass the text as an argument to the function. After that, read compile function. I'm importing over here re, and emoj is equals to re dot compile. Compile whatever we have. This is your format of the text, whatever emojis we have. This is the format for that, and it will remove the emojis what we have. Here I have a thumb, and that will be removed, and the only text will be available with us. And if I want to convert the emoji of thumb into the text, then I have to import the emoji folder, zip file. Pip install emath I have downloaded this from the GitHub and installed over here emojis. Now pip install emoji. Emoji will be installed over here. Already installed. Now if I want to convert it into the text, just emoji.deemojize. I have written stay cool thumbs up. It will be placed with the word thumbs up, whatever the meaning of this particular symbol emoji, that will be shown in the form of text. If I have to remove the numbers, as we have already done, if we have to remove the numbers, in where we find the digit, we have to use for digit in the removing the numbers, we have to just write down the /d plus, that will be replaced with the blank space in the text, that will be shown over here. I have 3 balls in this bag, 12 in other one. Suppose that I write down that, and I have to remove these 3 and 12, then I have to use this method, remove numbers and re.sub. For digits we have to use the in the regex file /t. Now if I want to convert the number into the digits into the text format, then we have to install the inflect. Pip install inflect will be installed over here. After that I have to remove these words. Import inflect, suppose that. Now what I going to do over here, there are 3 balls in this bag, 12 are in the other one. 3 balls in this bag, the 3 will be converted into the text 3, because we are using over here p dot number to words. We are converting the number into the word. 3 will be converted into 3 and 12 will be converted into the word 12. Digit 12 is numeric value 12 is converted into the word 12 by using the function. Firstly we have to split the text, and that will be stored in the temp string. Then new string will be created, as in the previous examples we have created new string. That for word in temp string, if it is a digit, if word is digit, then temp is equals to convert that digit into the word, that will be converted and that will be appended in the new string. And if there is no number, then it will be automatically appended, else part will be executed in that case. If I want to remove the extra white spaces meaning that suppose that here we have a extra white space and here we have a wider white space, then if we want to remove these, we have to convert the text in and split it into the words. Then after that we have to use only single space over here, and that will be joined with the words. Now if we want to use tokenization, wordnet, then I have to import NLTK tokenize, import word tokenize and sentence tokenize, because we have done 2 type of tokenization mainly, that is your word tokenization and sentence tokenization. If we want to tokenize the sentence, we have to convert the whole paragraph into the number of sentences, then we have to use sentence tokenization, sent tokenization. If I want to tokenize the word, then I have to use word underscore tokenize. I am importing from here. Now for example, I have a text, I am going to Delhi, I will stay for 3 days, I hope this trip will be great. This will be here. Now I have to convert it or tokenize it. Sentence tokenize, I want to do convert the text into the sentence tokenization. Sentence, I want to convert it into the sentence. How many sentences I have? For that we use sentence tokenization. I'm going to Delhi is one sentence, and another sentence is your, that becomes your one string, and I will stay for 3 days becomes your another string, and I hope for this trip will be great become your third string over here. Now we have to word tokenization. We have to do word tokenization. Word tokenization means that we have to convert the sentence into the number of words. For that number of words we are using over here, suppose that I'm going to Delhi, we have a one word, and I want to now in this example, I'm going to Delhi, I will stay for 3 days, I hope this trip will be great. There are three sentences and I have to convert it into the word tokenize. In the word tokenize, whatever we have after the space or how many words we have, it will be tokenized. Now I am going to Delhi, there is five words, I am going to Delhi, and full stop is also one word tokenized, also a tokenized text. Then I will stay for 3 days, same is over here, I will stay for 3 days, and after that full stop is also there. This is your word tokenization. First one is your sentence tokenization, and the next one is your word tokenization over here. Now, if I want to check the frequency of the words and the length of tokens, whatever tokens I have, that will be counting. Always, you know that when we have do, you whether we are doing sentence tokenization, whether we are doing word tokenization, that will be converted into the list, because these are the symbols of list and that will be converted into a list. Now how many words are there? If we want to count the length of the text tokens word, then we have to use length function. How many? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. 21 words as a length of a word text tokens. Now we have a length of these text tokens is 21, and what is the type of the text tokens or sentence tokens is the 3 list type of these. Now, now if I want to check that how many times a particular token has been come in the program in the list, suppose that we have to use the probability and import frequency distance. Frequency distance meaning that how many times a token will be there. Freq distance function will be called in a fdist for I in text tokens. Text tokens we have a list of the elements. List of elements are there. First is your I, then am going to Delhi. I, how many times I will be repeated in this paragraph? How many times I will be repeated?
3 times.
3 times. Am is repeated?
One.
Yes.
One time.
And will
2 times.
2 times. It will return that frequency distance. I will be repeated 3 times. Then full stop will be repeated 3 times. Will be repeated 2 times. Am is repeated 1 time. Or another words are repeated 1 times.
The frequency is given in sorted form, I think.
Pardon?
The frequency is given in the sorted form. The highest frequency is coming first, then the second highest, the third
Yes,
highest.
yes. In the form. Now, if I want to find out the most common items, what is the maximum frequency? Top 5. If I want to find out the top 5, then it will return the most common 5. It will 5, meaning that the first 5 items will be repeated over here. If I write down over here, only first item will be. which will be repeated maximum. That will be presented by using this method. Most common. First two items it will show. Now, bigrams and n-grams are there. Bigrams and n-grams are used over here for finding. We have a combination of these bigrams and n-grams. Firstly, we have to convert into the text into the number of words. Firstly, I convert it into the number of words. Then after that, what I have to do, we have to by. What is the meaning of by?
Two.
And what is the meaning of n-gram?
It will be a number, I think.
Many.
Many. Yes.
Many, yes.
Bigram meaning that 2 gram is a two word sentence of the words, meaning that two words sentence. Then it is bigram. N-gram meaning that whatever n-grams we are passing 3, 4, whatever, then according to that it will be show the result. Bigram is a two words in sequence of words like I study, I write, he study, he plays. This is a bigrams. Now, if I have an example text, did you know there was a tower where they look out to the land to see the people quickly passing by? Suppose that we have a sentence and I want to convert it into the bigrams. Now, what we have to do, firstly convert the text into the word tokens. After that, we have to print the list of bigrams. Bigrams, we have a list. Did you know, firstly did you two words, then you know, then know there, then there was a tower like this. It will represent each and everything as a bigrams. Comma is also, because in a word tokenization what we get, comma is also one token, full stop is also a token. Anything we are using, that is a token in the tokenization. That's why we can see over here tower, and after that comma after that where, in a bigrams.
In n-grams, we will have, I think, more than one argument in the.
Yes, we have to pass 3, 4, whatever we want.
No, like in that bigrams, we have one argument, that text tokens. So
Yes,
we are taking n-grams apart from text. Okay.
I will tell you, we have more than one argument because we have to pass the second argument whether we want 3 words, 4 words, or 5 words, whatever we want. That's why we have list NLTK dot trigrams. If we want to convert it into the trigrams 3 words, then we have to use trigrams for the same. Did you know there, like that it will result. You will check that each time whenever we are converting the word into the tokens, then that is also converted into the list. When we are using bigrams, n-grams, trigrams, then that will also be converted into the list. Now we have to write down over here. Suppose that as you told me, n-grams. If I want to do n-grams, meaning that 4, 5, 6, whatever I want to pass argument. Because when we write down bigrams, it means 2 words. If I write down over here trigrams, it means 3 words. Now, if I want to get a 4 words or 5 words, then we have to use the function n-grams. N-grams will, then first argument is your text tokens, then next one is your passing that how many words you want within the 1 gram. Now, if I write down over here 5, it will return 5 words. Did you know there was? You know there was a. Okay, if I write down over here 4, it will return 4 words. This is your n-gram.
Ma'am, what are the applications of this, like bigram, trigram, and n-grams, like when we are using as a NLP program and we are defining any function kind of thing? So when we can use it and what could be the application of this?
Yes, but when we use the n-gram and or bigram, where we have to use, and when we want to convert, because we have a large number of sentences, sometimes maybe we have a rough data, then we have to convert it into the number of sentences. How many sentences are there, and we have to convert that sentence into the number of words. Because, for example, I have a layman. For example, we talk about a layman do all the work and split it into the number of sentences and making it in a formal way, in a informal way, meaning that he or she is just writing down and no full stop or nothing else is they are using. Then we can convert it into the n-grams. That will help us to find out something from that n-grams. Now, if now what is stemming? We have told what is the meaning of stemming.
Converting it the word to its base form.
Converting it into the base
Con-
form. Yes, yes. Now we can see over here from for this stemming we have a number of algorithms, but we are using over here Porter stammer function over here. That's why we have used Porter stammer. Stammer is equals to stammer is a variable and we are passing the function Porter stammer. I have a text. Text equals to data science is a branch of artificial intelligence. That is our text. Now after stemming, what we got, data is the same word, it will remain same, science, because it will remove ist from the word. It will remove that. That's why science, from the science it will remove e. Is a branch of artificial.Ficial, it will remove al. Intelligence, ence will be removed because we know that the word intelligent is there. Intelligence, it will remove the ence from this. That is a stemming. It will remove the unwanted words or some words from the text. For example, we have a word stammer, winning, study, and wine. It will return win, study, it will return study. IES will be removed from this. Bind, it will remove this one and convert it automatically into the small case. Now in lemmatization, now you can see the difference between the stemming and lemmatization. In case of a
I'm
lemmatization, same method is there, same, but
in the
we have
stem.
to use, in a stammer we have to use stammer.stem, and in lemmatizer we have to use lemmatizer.lemmatize. Same, everything is same in this. Now the difference is in this, it will convert the correct result in this case science, but this is having no dictionary meaning. We have studied in the ppt also that the stemming will return the non-dictionary meanings are also, but limitation always check that whether this there is a dictionary meaning or not. If no dictionary meaning is there, then it will get the dictionary word from the dictionary, then it will return. Now
Ma'am,
yes.
I have a question like in stemming, is it not like just we are pruning the last few words instead of just converting it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here, for example, we have some removing words. We have a pre-stored removing words or English words are there. As in the case of here, we have some words. In case of a stemming, for example, if we talk about IES will be removed at the last. If we have a IES at the last, or E we have a last, or ING we have a last, then it will remove those words.
So
That is
will
the
it be
part.
correct definition for stemming like we are converting the word to its base form? I think stemming is like just we are pruning some of the word. In lemmatization, we are actually converting it to its base form, not in
So,
stemming.
dictionary meaning. In lemmatization we are converting it into the dictionary meaning, base
Okay.
form also, and dictionary meaning is also there. That is the difference between stemming and, in case of a stemming we have a no dictionary meaning, whether we have or not have, may or may not. But in case of a limitation, we have a dictionary meaning also over there.
Okay.
Now
Thank
you
you.
can see here we have artificial intelligence, but here we can see artificial is also there, intelligence is also there, because each and every word has their meaning. This is over here in limitation. Now, parts of speech tagging. Parts of speech tagging meaning that I have already told you in the theoretical part that we have converted into the number of words by using tokenization, and it will show that what is this. Data is a noun or a pronoun or whatever, whether it is a verb or a helping verb or a determiner or a adjective like that. It will told us that. For example, we write down over here, data science is a branch of artificial intelligence, talks better. Now we convert it into the tokens. After tokening, we are telling about the parts of POS, meaning that parts of speech tagging function over here, and it will return us this. Data is a noun, singular noun. Science is a noun, verb, determiner, noun, like this. Adjective, like this. It will return this. This is your parts of speech. Now, all this about the text pre-processing. Now, any doubt you can ask me? Otherwise, we will task what are the various projects we can see or we can do over here. Tell me any doubt.
No, ma'am.
I'll share you with the regex file also, which will tell you what are the various regex removal methods we have. For example, we have done digits, HTML tags if we want to remove, if we want to URL. We have a regex file. That is one of the important topic in text reprocessing. We can use that file also for the same. Now what we have, text classification project. Text classification project, we know that we can use it for automatic text summarization. We know that we are using the online software which will summarize the text. Quillbot we are using, Grammarly check, we can remove the plagiarism from that. We are using number of softwares for that. That is also based on a NLP. Text classification, automatic text summarization, meaning that if I have a full chapter, at the last of the chapter we have a summarization of the text. Same is we can create a automatic text summarization software for the same. Then semantic analysis, sentiment analysis for marketing is also a part of that. We can use language identification, whatever languages we are using we can use for this. Document similarity meaning that plagiarism, in case of our research papers we check the or thesis at the time of thesis, whether MTech, PhD, whatever thesis we have to check the similarity of the documents. Then paraphrase detecting task over there, detecting the paraphrasing. We have to do paraphrasing. We have just contact chat GPT, like that we are using. Generating research paper titles from the text content, we are creating the titles of that. Translating and summarize the news, we have to convert or translate the news and we can summarize that. Fake news detector, as we are using spam detector, we can use fake news detector. Or SMS detector also there, spelling and grammar check also there, because we have only spell and grammar check in case of English. If we want to create our own spell check, grammar check, then we can use in our own language, whatever language we are know, having an idea about that, we can create our own spell and grammar check software. After that, sentence automatic completion, as we are using at MS Word, we have just getting the word what we have to write down, completion of the word, but we can create our own sentence automatic completion software. After that, we have word automatically complete over here. Automatically word completion is there. We have a number of projects for that, because the day by day, because we have a number of languages with us, and we can use anything within the other language, because most of the things are available in the English language. Most of the things whatever we are using NLP, where we are using NLP, then most of the things are available only in case of a English language. If we want to do more and more work, we can use for the other languages also, whatever languages we know.
I wanted to know, like nowadays people are utilizing this chat GPT and all, sometimes for paraphrasing and sometimes for using some writing some paragraph. So I
Yes,
wanted to know, like, is there any tool like which can detect which can differentiate between the write-up between the
machine or us.
machine versus human write-up, and nowadays like the chat GPT is like almost mimicking the human pattern. So will it be possible to detect it using some kind of tool or something?
We can create this type of tool. We can create this type of tool because the most of the work is doing, because I have used for plagiarism checking, I have used Drillbit software that will detect some text, whether that is from the AI, any software, whatever we are using, AI based, that
Mm-hmm.
will be checked in the Drillbit software.
So will it differentiate between chat GPT text and
It will not differentiate between the, it will show that that text will be generated,
okay?
not
I
chat.
tried, like I generated some text using the chat GPT and tried to find, like I used some tool to find out whether it is like human generated or the machine generated. It wasn't able to identify. It was showing it is completely generated by human. So that's why I was just asking if you know some tool which can differentiate between these two, or whether it is already developed or it is in process, kind of.
In
If you
process, in process, not fully developed at this time. Sometimes it will detect otherwise, but not fully developed, as I know.
okay,
What
thank
about others? Maybe there is a software, but as I know, there is no properly software which will detect whether this will be human generated or the machine generated.
okay, thank you.
Ma'am, in case we use ChatGPT to paraphrase a text, or say, suppose if I want to get a summarized information of any research paper or any document, will that particular content generated by ChatGPT be coming under some plagiarism or something or not?
No, that will, same thing he asked from me, that that will be plagiarized or not, because the
Mm.
plagiarism softwares will detect only whatever sources we have on the web, on the websites, on the web, meaning that we have an internet, we have the data. It will compare with that. All plagiarism software will check the data from the, so web, whatever we data we have with us, it will check from that, not from the artificial sources we are using, whether chat gpt we are using other softwares for summarizing or converting the whatever text. Suppose that I am writing a paper and I copy the abstract from the other paper. You want to ask that I copy the abstract from that paper and I put into the software and to convert it into their own words, that will be converted. But software, plagiarism check software will not check that, because that
But I
source is not
just
available.
I got to know that the Turnitin software which we use for checking plagiarism is
Yes,
being intelligent enough to just detect whether it has been converted using AI tools or not.
that will not check about the AI tool, whether we are using AI tool, because the all the software, plagiarism software, Turnitin is also using, but all the softwares are using only the net information, whatever we have on the internet, that will be checked.
Okay, okay.
Nowadays the work is going on the same thing, to check the whether the human creates the content or the machine creates the content, but not a proper software is there to check the plagiarism whether that is a human or machine.
I think, ma'am, it will be even very difficult as well, because the machine generated text is also like it is almost mimicking the human language. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's very tough because we're writing in the MS Word file, Office file, and it's very tough for the machine. But it will be, in some time period, it will be generated to check the plagiarism,
yeah, I
because the
think
work is.
if they can take the data, like whatever the data is being generated, because we are generating the data in our own login. But if they are taking the data from our login and putting that for the training, that might be give some kind of uh, like, yeah, it has been generated, because they must have some data to train. Yeah, this is generated by a machine, and and we have the kind of the human generated already. There is lot of data is published. So
in future there may be a chance of that, because the work is going on for the same, and I think we have to do also some work on that, because this is a good project. If we do that, if we are able to do that, to create a plagiarism check software which will check whether this is a machine generated or human generated data, and from which source we have generated that plagiarism or data, it will be checked that, then it become a good software. The work is going on, but not still in the final stage. Now anything else?
I think then it will be a question of privacy as well. Like if they like in future, if they are taking the data that we are generating from our own login, and if they are utilizing that for training purpose in somehow in some means, so it will be kind of breaching the privacy of some.
Yes, sir.
So that is also a question mark kind of thing.
Yes, sir. Any other question?
No, ma'am. Actually, you were saying that you gonna show some regular expression terms, something like that.
Pardon?
You told that you will be showing something related to regular expression.
Yeah, no, I will share with you. I'll told you that I'll share with you regular expression task. I'll share with you that.
Okay. Because I think that is one of the very crucial part in this NLP, like how to generate the regular expression for something that we want to, like either substitute or remove kind of.
Because we have a regexr.com. We have a regexr.com. Just regexer something like that. Just a minute. I have to check that. That will help us how to generate, because firstly we have to put over here how we can use it, and we can directly copy from that and we can paste over here. If we have any mistake, we can find out from that. I'll give the link, and I will provide the content for the same also.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, participants. Any query you can ask me.
Dear participants, session is open for discussion. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. You can unmute your mic. Either you can put your questions also in the chat box. President Morotolo, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Chand, I'm here.
Yes.
Yes, I think there is no more question and it is time to conclude the session.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. Dr. Gupta, thank you so much. It was an informative session. And I do see here in the comments that, our participants, they're very excited about today's topic. They really want to say thank you on behalf of Nexus University South Africa, our partners, our global partners, the participants. We would just like to say thank you for your time. Thank you for the session. Thank you for showing interest in our people's hearts. We really, really appreciate your efforts. They don't go unnoticed. Thank you so much. And Professor Chand, our token of appreciation to Dr. Gupta, our
Just
certificate.
1 minute, please. And I also requested to Dr. Shalu, can you please open your webcam? If
Yeah,
you
sure,
are,
sir.
yes,
Yeah,
so that we can have a screenshot.
Sure, sir.
Yes. Okay, Dr. Gupta. So what you're about to see now, this is basically a token of appreciation, for the session that you've conducted today. We really, really appreciate it, as I've mentioned. All right, we're still waiting.
Just 1 minute.
Yes, sure.
And sir, I think this Jupyter file will be shared after the session, as previous Jupyter files were shared already.
Yes, sure. I'll share here also. I'll share within the app also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, here we go. This is from everybody, from us to you, Dr. Gupta. This certificate is acknowledged and honored for your exemplary contribution as the keynote speaker on natural language processing, which is the NLP, introduction to NLP concepts, text processing and tokenization, sentiment analysis or text classification project. At the 2-week faculty development program on data science and scientific computing, this program is jointly organized by the Central University of Punjab, Bathinda, India, Paramina University, Jaipur, India, Nexus University, South Africa, Baba Farid College, Bathinda, India, Mektek Thinking Foundation, Vasika, Punjab, in India. We would like to say thank you so much. Before I leave, by the way, my name is Khomotso Morotolo, President of Nexus University. We are located in South Africa, and thank you so much. We are very honored. A great day to everyone. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining the
Thank
session.
you.
We'll see you on day 14, which is tomorrow. Thank you so much. Professor Chand, over to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your nice words and introduction about all these things. Thank you so much, participants. Thank you, Mayor sir.
Thank you, ma'am, and
Thank you,
thank
ma'am.
you all the participants who are taking part in this ongoing faculty development program. And thank you, President Nexus University, for your valuable time and sharing the session. The feedback form will be shared shortly in the WhatsApp group. If you have any query or challenge to getting the content which are being presented here, please always feel free to contact us, and I am sure we will moderate. Yes, please, Mr. Gaurav Srivastava.
Sir, it's my request that all the presenter, if all the presenter give their email ID, it's my request because
yes, we will provide. Yes, it is very friendly, and to build the connections, we will provide details and contact number, email address to all the participants, so that in future, whenever you need to approach
yes,
them,
sir. We are in
can
contact through mail basically. After some time, if any requirement regarding discussion, so then we will discuss it through email. That's the request from my side.
Sure. I will provide you the all the email addresses of all the speakers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. Any more question, please? Don't hesitate to ask any question. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chand. Thank you. We really appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
Now it is time to end the session, and feedback form will be shared in the WhatsApp group shortly. You can check after a few minutes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.